everybody. Welcome. It's Gardening Gail, Sweet Gail 2012, and today I am outside in the garden and I'm going to transplant uh, tomato plants, and also I'm going to cut some stems off my tomato plant, transplant tomatoes and basil, my purple basil. And I'm going to cut some stems. Well, I want to cut some stems off of my tomato plant and replant them or let them get rooted so I'll have more tomato plants from this one plant and the basil. So come along. So greetings everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Yes, so I have a purple basil and tomato plant that I grew from seeds. So here we go. This is my tomato plant, okay? I started it from seed, and so what I'm going to do today is, first let me get to some water. And you see these are called sucklings. These little, I'm going to have like 2, 3. I'm going to cut these off and root these, and I'll have at least from this one plant at least 3 more plants. So yeah, so this is the tomato plant, and I will have at least, I'm going to plant this in the soil probably right here, and I'm going to cut this one, and this one, reroot it so it'll have a healthy 3 more healthy plants. Yeah, and I'll do the basil the same way. So welcome everybody. So what I'll do now, so this is the roots, this is the plant. So I'm just lightly going to snip these off and place them in some soil, and I'll show you where I placed them. And so these are called sucklings, and this will go in the ground and it will grow up from there. So this will be my first actual tomato plant to be transplanted in the garden. So I'm just taking these off. You can use shears too, but lack of tools right now. And I'm just going to stick this in some soil. You can either stick this in some water or put rooting powder on it, honey, whatever you use to help your plants root. You can use this, but right now I'm going to stick it in some wet soil so it can get busy starting some root for me to grow other tomato plants, and the tomato plant will be fine. Nothing's going to happen to it. So yeah, I'm just starting new tomato plants with these. I kind of want to do this one because it just looks healthier. So yeah, and I'm going to take this out to the garden and transplant this. Hi, good morning, the Jamando 12. I'm going to take this tomato plant and transplant it out into my in-ground bed, and I'm taking these suckers off to make new tomato plants from this particular one tomato plant. And I'm going to put up to here, I'm going to put all this in underground in the soil, covered it up, put some fertilizer in, and let it grow. Yeah, so and then also be doing my purple basil plant like that too. So let me sit this right here and get my purple tomato plant. Yeah, yep. So one moment, I'm going to get my purple basil plant and show you. I'm going to transplant that. So this is my purple basil, and I'll be doing the same with this. So this purple basil actually has 2 plants. So see, the purple basil has 2 plants, right? And what I'm going to do with the purple basil, I'm going to plant it next to my tomato plant out in my in-ground bed. And so it actually has 2. So I'm just lightly going to tap these apart so that the roots can be planted. And I'm going to go out to the garden and plant both of these plants in my bed. So one moment and follow me out to the garden while I get ready to transplant these 2 plants. So here and here. And do I need my gloves? Do I want to get my gloves? Let me get my gloves. And let's go to the garden, everybody. Gardening. garden. Oh, to transplant these plants. Walk out to the garden to transplant these plants. Y'all like my song? Okay. I haven't like got the whole ready or anything. So yeah, I'm walking out to the garden, transplant these two plants I have here, purple basil and tomato plants. Yep, gonna actually put them already, like got the spot and everything. And tomato and basil actually go together. They're great companion plants for each other. Basil helps repel the pests. So one moment. There we go. And I got to set up the camera here. So yeah, I will be right back. I got to set up the camera, and I'm going to transplant these. I'm going to transplant these two plants out in my garden. Please come join me, gardening with Gail. It's a beautiful day today. Look at that sunshine. Purple basil and cherry tomato. Okay, be right back. All right, thank you everybody. Tune in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.